Good day, everybody. Though Tamil Nadu ranks higher in every human development index, has got a vast industrial complex, trained manpower, skilled workforce, it is not getting the attention it deserves in the national media. This is a small attempt by Jambavan TV to bring Tamil Nadu closer to the rest of India about what is happening in Tamil Nadu. There has been a raging controversy going on in Tamil Nadu for the past 10 days, which is about the denigration of Hinduism and Hindu scriptures. Kanda Sashti Kavasam. It's basically a sloga or poem invoking Lord Muruga, Kumara, Kanda, Shanmuga, Kartikeya as he is worshipped all over the world. There is a group known as Karupar Kootam, which when roughly translated means black gang. They started posting videos in the YouTube denigrating Hinduism, Hindu gods and Hindu scriptures. Initially, it went unchecked and unopposed. But when they posted a video about Kanda Sashti Kavasam and calling it obscene, people started raising their voice. Kanda Sashti Kavasam is basically a poem written by a patient undergoing treatment in an hospital. When he came across so many patients suffering from various kinds of illnesses, he prayed to Lord Muruga to spare himself from such illnesses, specifically asking every part of his body to be protected by a separate veil, which is nothing but the spear in the hands of Lord Muruga. Of course, it mentions the parts of our body, but mentioning the part of our body, can it be called obscene? Denigrating Hinduism, Hindu gods and Hindu scriptures is not new to Tamil Nadu. It all started in the last century when Mr. E.V. Ramasamy Naicker, popularly called by the people of Tamil Nadu as Periyar, the big man of Tamil Nadu politics, he called Hindu scriptures as obscene. This was part of his rationalist movement, which is against casteism. In 1971, the pictures of Lord Ram were desecrated in a procession took out by the rationalist movement at Salem. But no stringent action was taken against any of them, because the ruling dispensation at that time was part and parcel of the rationalist movement. So you cannot expect them to take any action against their mentors. Calling Hindu temple an abode of obscenity, describing Lord Balaji of Tirupati as powerless, denigrating Hindu marriage customs while taking part in the marriage of other religious people, they are all not new to Tamil Nadu. They are supposed to be part and parcel of rationalism. Thus, rationalism has come to be equated with anti-Hinduism as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned. Unfortunately, it doesn't get the attention from the national media, so these practices were going on for several decades unchecked. Now there is a coordinated campaign in Tamil Nadu which says Tamils are not Hindus, Tamils have no religion. And they also go on to say Lord Muruga has no connection to Hinduism. Either you believe it or not, that is what they are saying. The Hindu gods of Lord Shiva, Parvati, Vishnu, Lakshmi, Brahma, Saraswati, all are considered to be imaginations of Aryan invaders. That is what the rationalists are telling people in Tamil Nadu. Every Hindu is supposed to visit Kashi at least once in his lifetime, and this will not be complete without going to Rameshwaram. If Tamils are not Hindus, how will they describe the thousands and thousands of temples standing in Tamil Nadu? This is a diabolical attempt by a group of people to denigrate and decimate Hinduism in Tamil Nadu for political gains, nothing else. No political party in Tamil Nadu, including the ruling party, has the guts to condemn such videos. Finally, when the protest snowballed and people started filing complaints in police stations all over Tamil Nadu, the government was forced to act. And they arrested just 2 of the 11 persons behind the group, although with much delay. After the arrest of these 2 persons belonging to the group, after a couple of days, a statue of Periyar was desecrated by pouring saffron paint over it. Immediately, all the political parties started condemning the desecration of Periyar statue. We do not support the acts of desecration of any statue whatsoever. But are we not right in asking the political parties what they were doing so far when our Hindu gods and Hindu scriptures were being denigrated with impunity? When they are condemning the desecration of Periyar statue, almost all the political parties added a few lines condemning the denigration of Kanda Sashti Kavasam, albeit in a very polite manner, as if not to hurt the sentiments of anyone. I don't know whose sentiments they are bothered about. This is the sorry state of affairs in Tamil Nadu. This is nothing but a diabolical act to denigrate and decimate Hinduism in Tamil Nadu. If this doesn't get the national attention, if stringent action is not taken against the perpetrators of the dastardly act, what is happening in Tamil Nadu today will be happening to your state tomorrow. I hope every Indian, irrespective of their caste, religion, language, states, etc., unite as one to put an end to such an act. Good day and goodbye.